With this video, we're gonna do another watercolor products giveaway supported by Arteza. They want to give 2 products to 1 winner. The watercolor paper. This is Arteza 100% cotton, cold press, 9x12, 140-pound watercolor paper. The second product in this prize, the 60 watercolor paint set. If you're seeing this video, follow the rules of this product giveaway, and at the end, post your response comments under this video. You will be entered into the final selections for the lucky winner. Today, I'm going to use this pad of watercolor paper to do another watercolor painting. The bird may be over here. You can use the finger to draw it a little bit, and I'm going to have the cast shadow on this side. This cast shadow could be really soft. And so I'm going to put the bird is about here, not even visible. So the bird could be over here. And then the apple could be in this area, like this. And the bird will be on top of this and have some shadow on this side. I maybe move the things a little bit lower. So at this step, feel free to move it and change it. So the apple can be this big. And I'm going to put the bird over here, a little bit overlapping, like at the bottom, coming down here. Let's see. The bird can be bigger if you want it to. I'm just going to put the rough ideas on the paper first. Right? So this is the idea. You don't have to paint the mouth and the eye, because if you know where the location of the bird, and then you're going to go inside step by step. Okay, let's do a little bit more. I'm going to take the yellow color, just the yellow color, and let's see. So I'm going to set the whole areas for the bird a little bit yellow, but I want the yellow a little bit cleaner, so this is good. This yellowish yellow. And now come over here in the back, have some white color, so I'm gonna do that later. Okay, now I am just painting the whole area. It has no shadow yet, and I'm gonna leave the white. When you're painting like this, make sure you leave the white space. Okay, the white space. What about the black space, like a dark space? You don't need to worry about the dark space. Dark space can painting on top of any color. So, but I'm gonna just give a little suggestions right over here. So this is the area for the bird. Actually, I'm drawing the shape. So it's same as it's drawing with the pencil, right? So for the apple, and I'm going to think about how dark this color. This color is much darker than the color on the top. So be a little careful. On the top, on the bird, is wet. The whole area wet. So you don't really want to put the color touching to the yellow color. In that case, the color would blend together. Well, not a bad idea at the bottom, because the color actually have a little red color over there. But we want to have a little bit better control over here. So I'm going to also leave the highlight around. This is considered the light color. And I'm going to soften the edge a little bit later. But I'm going to leave the white first, and I'm going to soften it after it dries. Right? So that's good. Just get the idea of where's just the shape over here. Now I'm going to have this not touching the bird and come back later. And now I would like you to paint, make it relaxing in the painting process, not overwhelm yourself. Like at this point, I don't think about the detail of the bird. What I did, or the color coming in, is interesting. Let it go. Okay, what I'm trying to see over here is just 2 shapes. One is the area for the bird, one the area for the apple. I don't think too much about inside the detail of the apple. So I only focus on the two shapes. And you can be feeling much easier when you do it this way, right? So there's not much other thing going on. And at this point, I also can add a little cast shadow over here and let it come into the apple. It's okay. The apple will be much darker later. So I'm going to have this cast shadow like that. Be a little relaxed. I just remind myself it's what's the shape and the space for the cast shadow. So now the color blend in together. But it's okay. Right now, it's just remind yourself where are the big shapes, right? So let's see. And outside, I'm going to have it like this. I don't want that line to be too obvious. So make it look like something really soft on the outside. And also over here, I don't need to make it a really sharp line. And make sure the outside color a little bit darker than this color. And let's use the large brush. I have this 1.5 inch brush. And let's see, we're gonna have some cool colors, but this could be a little purplish color. Take a little red, but it's gonna be quite a bit of water. Lots of blue in my brush. So I'm gonna clean my brush first. If you want something to look purple, and you need to let go the majority of blue. Now let's see. I'm gonna see it outside. Is that too dark? I'm gonna see. So we're gonna make it look soft. I'm gonna going around the outside of the shape of the bird. Because we already painted inside the shape, so we already know exactly where's the outline. The same thing as you would draw with a pencil. And on the tail over here, I'm just going to paint it on because the tail is going to be darker than this, right? So we don't need to worry that. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit more water coming over here. Take a look at an outside of the apple as well. Coming over here. You can just looking at this corner. So where it's touching. Now looking at this corner, where it's touching. And coming in over here, a little tip in the corner. Tap, tap, tap. And that's it. Over there. Now we're going to make it look softer. Now, add a little bit red color in here. Here you go. Like this. And going around. And we're going to just make the background finish in one step. Okay, now what I like to do over here, I'm going to have this, clean the brush, and quite a bit of water. And then they come down over here like a blend down to the front. And that's fine, whatever that would be. Let the people imagine what that would be, right? And the background, we want to make it softer. Let's see, drop some water in here. Give a little bit, something. It could be snowing. Okay. That's fine. That's just good. Now we're going to use this time to working into the apple. And because that is all dry around over there. And what I want to do before I move forward, I'm going to lift up a little color over here. So the blue color is not going to stay look too strong. Now what I like to do, I'm going to get a little yellow color. Here you go. And get a little red. So make it like orange color. So I'm going to work on around here. On the top, right over here. And I can, okay, be a little careful. Don't touch the outside yet. Okay, like this. No, it's touching already. But it's okay. We decided to wait until it dries and come back. The outside is done. We're not going to come back to the outside. First, going into the bottom of the bird, which I have some yellow, with a warm yellow. I'm going to take this color and I'm going to put it right over here. If you don't have shadow side, the object won't look three-dimensional. So you need to have some darker value at the bottom over here because the light coming from the top. So I'll put it over here first, and later if the color merge together between the apple and the bird, it's okay. Now also, while I'm working on this, I also put a little light color over here too. Try to working on create suggestions for the turning, the three-dimensional. I also have a little bit kind of gray color over here too. So I'm gonna have a little bit over here like that, a little bit darker coming to the back. Okay, could be a little bit even darker. So we come back later. All right, so let's work into the apple. And I'm going to have some yellow, and with this red, here we go. Not just about color, it's all about how dark the color would be. The color in the shadow, in the light side, need to be a little bit lighter. Okay, coming over here. There's some shadow, cast shadow onto the top of the apple, and we can do that a little bit later. And over here, the color is going to merge in. This is fine because there is the reflected color from the apple to the bird, right? Now I'm going to have it coming down, and the area get a little bit darker and darker at the bottom. So I'm going to put a pretty red color over here first, like that, because it's wet. They are merged together. Now I'm going to get some blue color in, a little bit darker. So this pretty dark. I'm going to have this color now get a little bit darker and darker coming down over here. And even darker, I'm going to get more blue and get some red. And at the bottom, it look darker. Here you go. The dark color, it just mixed with the red and the blue color. Now here you go. Now so the whole object looks three-dimensional. And you know what? We're going to wait until this dry before we go into the cast shadow. So while we are having this, I'm going to get a little red color with a little blue, but more red, and put over here like that. And underneath the bird, when I have a little bit, we wait until it dry before we're going getting into the bird area. So that's good. Right now, this area we can use lifting off. Okay. Now make this surrounding a little bit softer. So I'm just use the round brush, just clean it, not introduced lots of water into the area, and it just lift it up. Okay, like this. Lift it up so you can see a glowing effect. A little bit soft, glowing. Just lift it up. Don't put too much water into the area. Just lift the color up. Also, I'm going to lift the color up around it so that you see, oh, it's the light area. The head of the bird is isolated from all the wet space. So what I like to do, I'm going to get some color into the mouth first. Okay, I'm going to put that mouth look like a diamond shape. Okay, look like that. And have the catch the shadow at the bottom. But right now, the top need to be lighter. So I'm going to remove all the wet from my brush. Just leave some color from the top. So that's easy for that. And catch the shadow underneath the mouth, we do that until after it dries. So now, right now, I'm going to add a little dark color. So get a little red into this blue color. Here you go. I'm going to put the first one. I don't think I should go all the way yet because here is wet. So I'm going to stop over here. I'll come back later. So maybe I'm going to do the tail first. So you pick something, find out it's the right timing, and do it, right? Now I'm going to do it here. So this lesson's all about timing and to see what's the timing. Look before you do it and think about it. It's pretty dark. Okay, like this. Looking for the shape. You guys pretty good with this shape. Now here, one feather and the other feather. I go a little bit like this. Oh, it's open up a little bit too much maybe. That's fine. I'm going to add another one over here maybe. That's fine. Like that. So I have the black feather and the tail. And now I can come in. I think I can work on the cast shadow. I'm going to come back over here to use this number 12 round brush. What I would like to do, I'm going to have this color and connect it the outside like this, right over here. And let that color connect into the bottom of the apple. It's okay. Now, what I want to do, get a little bit more neutral color and connect this in. And I can leave a little gap for now. I come back to close the gap after it dries, like this. And this is the catch the shadow. And the outside over here, I'm going to make it a little bit softer by just use this light color and connect to the outside. So that is cool. Now the mouth is already dried, so I'm ready to put the little dark color above it. Okay, right over here. Take a look. Take a look over there. Okay. Color is not too dark, and the dark color actually is in the eye. Like that. I have this color. Like that for now. And let's take a look. And that's close to dry. What I like to do is perfect timing, a little bit soft, make a little soft, add a little red with the blue colors, pretty dark because that is the catch the shadow of the bird. And I'm going to put this color right over here, let it kind of have the color merge together. That's okay. See that? It's a little apple stem over there. Okay, just for now. And now, I think this is already dried, and I can connect this color coming down here for this color. That's good. I'm gonna leave it like that. Now, what I come in to do, I can do the cast shadow is underneath the mouth, and this is a little bit more like this color. And what I like to do over here, look at that, the other half of the diamond shape, like that. That's good. I need to have a little bit like a yellow-orange color, connect that, extend it, let it coming down a little bit, like that. This is good. I'm going to get this color, make maybe a little bit more. That's fine. And let's see. And also a little blue color, not too much blue color, and get a little kind of like a more like gray color. That over here, I'm going to have that a little bit, and I have that catch the shadow. And then, but on the white area, have a little bit more, look like a little bit more blue. So I'm going to have that color over here. Now that's fine. Let the color look a little bit bright. That's fine. Now I'm going to come in to see the eye. Okay, the painting's almost done, right? The color already settled. Looks pretty good. Now what I want to do here, I'm going to put the eye like that. And let's see. And now the bottom almost dry, so a couple of things I need to do. One is I'm going to close the gap. I'm going to take this color. That's easy, right? The other thing I want to do, I'm going to lift up a little color because at the bottom has some reflected light. That's good. I need to add some color suggested. That is the leg of the bird. I'm just going to put some suggestions. One is that, and the other one, that's fine. There's the stem, look like right over here. And the highlight of the apple, we need to come back to soften that a little bit one more time. And that looks good. Soften that one more time.